YouTube, what's going on today, man? It's your boy Justin Revs. We are back in some more BeamNG RLS career mod. This is a little bit of something, man, and today we're doing a little bit of something that I love to do, and that's tuning and tinkering with this truck. You've already seen the thumbnail. You've already seen what my future holds, what the vision becomes. I'm excited for you guys. I'm also excited for me because I haven't gotten to tune and tinker at all. I bought this truck with 5 miles on it, brand new, two-wheel drive, V8. Good daily. We're gonna ruin it today. Nah, maybe. Depends on who you are. But my vision for this, full on douchebaggery. We're gonna make this a SEMA. Your local shop's a version of their SEMA truck, unless you live close to a shop that makes really cool SEMA trucks. I'm from Albuquerque, man. I know we do have some stuff at SEMA. I'm not gonna lie, dude. And I actually get to be really close to some of those cars. Sometimes it was really cool. So I take back what I said about your hometown. Okay, dude, this thing's gonna be the bro who's, I'm doing this right now. Putting his hat on backwards. That's the bro I'm being. Backwards hat, bro. We're going off-road coilovers. I don't want to think. I still want it to be good off-road. Honestly, my vision for this is we put big old douchebaggery wheels on it, and then we make it so we can take them off. SEMA build, we would have lockers, right? SEMA build lockers, 22 by 12. We're gonna go 22 by 16s. If we're gonna go down douchebag drive, dude, we're gonna do it the proper way. Okay, let's do long links. I kind of wish, well, there's another suspension setup but it's an old mod, so I don't want to mess with it. But it adds like a SEMA lift to it, so it's got like all kinds of like fancy shiny control or whatever these are, sway bars, rear links, all kinds of stuff. Here's where things get fun, dude. Okay, 8 lug rear hubs. Billy Griff Designs just came out with some new wheels. Oh, they're so flossy, bro. And wait till you see what this mad scientist, not sponsored, dude, but wait till you see what this mad scientist has done with the wheels. Hold on. Let me just, I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. I honestly just want to be staring at them. And this isn't even my thing, dude. This is not something I would do to one of my own vehicles, but that's a beautiful thing about this game is I don't have to spend $5,000 on, dude, how much would 22 by 16s cost? And these tires, how much would these cost? Almost as much as the wheels, I'm assuming. I'm gonna stick with these JTX4s, but look at this is what I was talking about, mad scientist stuff. As we drive, this is gonna stay the same, bro. Like who did that? A Maybach back in the day, 33s. I think we need to go like, these are rubber bands, Bubba. I don't think I can go bigger though. That's the bad part. Because 37s are gonna be too big for the wheel wells. So, I mean, we could just lift it higher too and call it. That's a lot of tire. I'm going for, nah, dude, for the look we're going for, Trailblade Mud Train. Now let's go Nitto Recon Grapplers. Is that a smooth tire? Is that a grippy boy? I can't tell. Can you guys? I should have done this maybe not in the shade, right? But whatever. We're gonna, actually, I'm just gonna stick with these, whatever these were, because they looked a little more knobby. I don't know. We're gonna let that ride for a minute. We want clean. Yep, clean stuff. SEMA build. It's nice you can't have a dirty skin on it though. But Philly Griff Designs, new wheel pack. It's insane, bro. Like I saw the email and I was like, what has this guy done? Because the list just goes on and on and on of wheels and tires and sizes and woo. I love a good mod, man. I don't know if you knew that about me, but one thing you should learn about me, I love a good mod. You already knew that, dude. You already knew that. All right, this is just the back, dude. I'm so excited. All right, we're gonna stick with like most everything. Wait, what's a SEMA muffler? Please don't break my game. Thank you. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. SEMA build, SEMA muffler. I love exhaust tip small. I think the small one's good because we don't have a diesel pickup truck. We just want as many shinies as possible. I think that's the goal. 3-link solid axle. Oh, I already did it. Okay, lovely. We need to do off-road coilovers. Why am I doing off-road coilovers? Wait, where are they? Off-road coilovers. Why am I doing that? Because they're adjustable. The lifted ones, I think they limit you a little bit more. The off-road ones are meant to be kind of used. We're going to go locking front differential. Same. 444s. Seems rather high, I know, but we got to get these things going. You know what? SEMA trucks are supercharged and stuff, huh? Maybe we should do that. I don't know. People have been asking me to do like a show car, show kind of build. I hope this scratches that itch y'all have for one of those, because this isn't something I like to do. A new car, I don't buy those. Yuck. Expensive. Dealerships. This one was very expensive for a 2-wheel drive pickup truck, or whatever, Suburban Expedition, Roamer. 22 by 16s. That's insane. I wonder how far do they stick out? Am I in free cam? Okay, that's not too bad. Well, I put 1-ton axles on it. I was kind of just playing around earlier, and they stuck out like the inside of the tire was all the way out here. It looked insane. So I'm good with this. Okay, we're good. We got the hubs. We got the same tires. We're good there. Front sway bar. We're gonna be way up there, dude. So I'm gonna put on the off-road front sway bar. Still gives you all the lift. I think we're gonna lift this thing a little bit higher too. I want to keep like the body pretty stock, but I kind of want it. It already has like the 2-tone paint job that I'm thinking. I think I'm just gonna. I don't know. We'll see. It is going to be tall as hell, so I'm kind of thinking I want to see what they have for running boards. I don't want to go anything like too cheesy, but if they're like, those are okay looking, that's fine, right? Yeah, they don't hit the tires. I don't want to do, what does chrome look like? I'm just curious. I doubt we'll do this. Yeah, nah, we're going to go with this one. Low key, but like, yeah, running boards. I wish they had like the, what are they called? Like the something elevated, the ones that like fold out. Is that old of me to like those? I feel like that was the coolest thing in like 2010. Okay, trunk load. Like, I don't really want to change anything else. Like, as far as the inside, I want to keep it like, all right, we got this new truck. We just threw a suspension on it. We threw some big tires and wheels on it. This is the big debut for the wheels and tires. The Philly Griff design wheel and tire package on my channel, I guess, if we're going for something like that. I'm gonna take off the spare tire. I don't really think there's like cool bumpers. Like, we could go like pre-runner. No. What could we do? I honestly just want to keep it how it is, like stock. This is a showcase of other trinkets. Maybe we'll put some shiny bits on the engine. Oh, you know what else maybe we could do? How much money do we? Oh, we got money, buddy. Maybe. Hold on, hear me out. Nope, just kidding. I heard the clunk. I don't think I'm on the most recent version of this. Hold on. Does it do the thing? Yeah. Okay. I love you, Hefe, but I don't love that. I don't love that clunk that it does still. Does Ghosty has a Cummins? Might be like a 4BT though, and it's not very pretty to look at. What do you have down here in Philly? What do you got? We got a Duramax. Duramax swap this thing? I mean, if we're going Philly Griff designs, Philly Griff performance, this is a silly SEMA build for Philly Griff performance, I guess. Custom ground camshaft. Yeah, dude, whatever that is. That sounds show truck worthy. We're gonna have to change around the whoa, okay, let's go PPE. What is that? Philly. I don't know. Do we have enough money to do all this stuff I'm talking about, by the way? I think so. Well, we're not. Oh, maybe we could take this to like a car meet. That might be a good idea. I'm going to get the adjustable ECU. Probably don't even need it. I'm probably not even going to touch it, honestly, but I like to have it. Let's go just heavy duty engine mounts. We have to. Okay, you know what I am going to do before we do much anything else? I'm going to put a different transmission. We're going to go. Billy Griff Designs. Again, as long as I can afford it. As long as it's not like 10 grand. Okay. This is like a diesel. So what would be behind a Duramax? 6L80? 4L80E? I should have looked this up before maybe. Do we want like a 10 speed? I'm pretty sure these are like Ford transmissions. Let's just go with the 6 speed, 6L80. If that's wrong, let me know in the comments. I'll probably, dude, my favorite transmission for diesels anyways is the just vanilla, like 6-speed diesel transmission. Diesel 6-speed automatic transmission it works so good on everything. So, let's go. We don't have money for compounds. Stock LML. I feel like stock is not good, but also this one's like 6 grand. Maybe that's so much money. Let's go LML downpipe, right? Yep. That should lead right to our fancy SEMA exhaust. And I might re-examine that. Oh yeah, what are the options on this? Shift kit, I think it's fine. Trans brake, I seriously doubt I need it. 4-wheel drive transfer case, that's perfect. SEMA muffler, let's go. Big long, big down. Okay, let's see what mid looks like. I'm being a real stickler right now. We're almost done, so just hear me out. Okay, I think that's okay, but like, is it SEMA okay? I don't want to go like full douchebaggery, but I kind of want to be a little bit of a douche. That's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. I think we go. Hold on. Hefe. Maybe I can do Hefe's exhaust. I feel like okay, that's much better actually. I'm trying to I don't know what to do here. I think maybe let's stick with SEMA muffler. Well, dude, I'm being such a stickler right now anyways. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I do apologize. I am seeing that the small one's a little bit too small, maybe. I don't hate that. Kind of dumps out under the truck. It's not really, it's kind of out of, yeah, I think that'll be fine. Right? Big down. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Mid long was the other. Nope. Big long. What is big long? Nope. Mid long is our happy medium. Long medium. Okay. I like that. We're good with wheels and tires. We're good with that stuff. We got to put on a different hood and change the fuel tank to a diesel fuel tank. Yep. Let's just do that one because it's easier. Don't need a fuel cell. It's gonna be like stock inside. Maybe I'll come back and modify the inside a little bit later. Hood. Do we have like a Billy Griff design? Something hood? No. Don't want to do. We don't have facelift, so fiberglass cowl hood. Does that cover up our bits? Not really. Road sport hood. Not really. Uh-oh. Didn't think this part through. Uh-oh. I'm not going to change it. Like, we're just going to take the hood off. It's going to be one of the showpieces is the engine, apparently. So that looks like that's going to be the case since none of these hoods will cover it up. I know there's different hoods, like for the, we're going to get a different yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and do that. That's a good idea. This needs to be super sick. Let's see what stage 1 looks like. All I can afford, that looks fine. That looks super sick, actually. Okay, dope. Way better. We absolutely are not, we're not fitting that under any hood, I think, unless one of those cut hoods I didn't notice. is cut for this, but I don't think so. Cut hood. No. Well, actually, that's, I mean, that's kind of weird with the dipstick sticking out of the hood, but like that almost works. What is this big block? If it's cut huge. You know what, dude? You got to do what you got to do. You know what? Actually, things might have got moved around since we... Hold on. Things might have got moved around under the engine, and we can actually run a hood. Okay, sick. I can't open this one though, right? Pretty sure. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, dude, sick. Buddy, I'm excited. Oh, we're right under budget. Ridiculous budget. How are we going to even make money with this thing? I don't even know, honestly. I was living under the bleachers like a few days ago, honestly, and now look at us. SEMA show truck. Okay, let's do some more douchebaggery here. I have anti-lock brakes, so I'm gonna leave that alone. I do like to turn these up just a wee bit, just a couple, you know. And I know you guys like the engine sounds. I like the engine sounds. Let's let that eat right there. I'm gonna turn this guy down. RPM limit cut time. That's what happens when you're hitting red line. Let's just yeet these and see what that looks like. Let's put a little bit more pressure in these tires, like something reasonable. Maybe 20, 25, 25.2. Perfect. Perfect enough. And I don't want to space those out any more than they already are. We're already kind of running into Bluetooth brake issues a little bit, honestly. There's probably a big old spacer on here now that I think about it. Yeah, you see that mega spacer? At least there is a spacer. That's a good detail. Well, hold on. Okay, Alt, scroll down on the mouse wheel here. And now we can see how much separation is in here. This is the devil is in the details sort of stuff. I'm thinking too much into this, but I want to close this gap a little bit. All right, that's about as good as it's going to get. We're not running into the brakes or anything. They're a little bit further under the truck, but like not too much. Okay, and then alternatively, Alt, scroll wheel up. Now the camera moves faster. That's what I was talking about if I wasn't clear about that. Okay, let's go take this thing for a test trip. We don't have adjustable boost or anything like that, so probably need to change the color. Dang, we could do the sickest of taxis in this. Okay. Okay. I think the tires scrape. Tires run into a lot of stuff because it's okay. I think I need power steering, and that would probably make life a little bit easier. What color did I paint this thing? I don't even know yet. Lock the rear just for fun's sake. I think I might go back to that 6-speed transmission, the diesel 6-speed transmission that I was talking about. Oh, buddy, this is kind of sick. Not bending them, doesn't matter. They don't like to turn very much. Kind of makes sense. I mean, I do have the rear locked in as well. All right, Maiden Voyage. So far, so good, dude. I'm digging it. Good for what? I have no idea. We could probably take it on some rock crawls at this point. It's tall enough. The suspension's honestly set up fine for it. It's tall enough. Did I mention that? Jeez, this thing's a monster. It's a good thing we put running boards on. It's another thing I never put on is running boards. Amp research steps is what I was trying to talk. Elevated? What was I even talking about? Those steps that I was talking about that come out from under the truck electronically when you open the doors. amp research steps is what I was talking about. Those would be super. I think those would be cool to have in the game. Woo! Hopped a little bit. These tires are a little bit scary. I'm gonna go ahead and undo that. What I did here. Okay, let's see. I think it's just because these dang tires. Oh, maybe it's the. Maybe I probably need an alignment after all that. All right, let's go paint it real quick. Do a little bit of alignment help and put on some power steering. I think that'll put me where I want to be. And then mud drags. I think that'll be sick. Okay, I'm hyped on this. Honestly, it came out good. Do we have the money to do any of that? I just thought about that. Power steering for sure. Alignment, I think so. I think the things that I mentioned were things that we can do because these are itty bitty little steps. Okay, steering, power steering. It helps a lot, dude. These are 16 inches wide. That's a foot and a half almost, bro. That's crazy. Okay, got that done. It's already got a 2-tone thing on it. Tuning, alignment. That's what I was talking about. All right, how do we do an alignment? I will show you real quick. If you don't already know. We'll do alignment and then we'll paint. I need to be in the garage for this. I just remembered that. Okay, let me see if I can do that without moving the car. Need to go into the garage. You have to be inside the car to get this menu to pop up, just so you know. So go here, go into tuning, and then hopefully we can walk out to our truck, still be in it without leaving the menu. Nice. Okay, so we need to be here. Let's make some sort of little adjustment. Toe in, sure, apply. So because I'm in the truck now, after it makes this change, now we have live wheel data down here in the corner, and the toe, it's actually got quite a bit of toe in. That's interesting. These, oh, I thought they were kind of bald, but I think they just have tire shine on them. Okay, okay, toe. My wheel is definitely not centered, but whatever. Okay, it's rather in right now, so let's pull that out a little bit. I'm honestly fine with where the camber is. Oh, we need caster. That's probably one reason why it's anything so funny. So this is the position at which, like, the steering, that's a lot to explain. It's got to do with front and back angle on the steering. And the higher this number, the more you're going to kind of encounter self-steer, like when you're drifting and stuff. That was a lot. I think maybe we should be closer to like 5 on the caster. 5.5. Sure, that's fine. Check our toe again. It's also do this a little bit when you're trying to get this dialed, so that way it's actually like it gives the suspension a chance to settle. We have a tiny bit of toe in, but honestly, I'm cool with that. We got a little bit of camber. Probably not good for our tires, but you know what? I don't even care. We're not super worried about tire wear. Okay, let's confirm that. That's good enough for my wants. And then paint. Do we do like some crazy custom color SEMA build, or do we like keep it clean? Because if I keep it clean, I'm just gonna paint it white with tan on the top, like an Eddie Bauer King Ranch paint job, something like that. You know what? Somebody in the comments did mention blue. But, let's do like, I have enough money for one of these colors. I'm honestly not in love with that idea too much right now. So I say we go Bermuda blue on the top. Something a little bit darker on the bottom. Maybe, how's brown look on the bottom? It actually looks a little bit Eddie Bauer. Okay. I've seen expeditions kind of like with this color scheme. I don't hate that. Okay, let's purchase this. I think I want to make like do I want to make any more changes? I'm gonna sell my parts and then we're gonna move on. Everybody always harps on me about selling my parts, and this is actually a new vehicle that we took tons of parts off of. So because this thing only has 40 miles on it, these are actually worth like a whole bunch of money. Look at that, we got back 15K. That's enough for us to have a fancy turbo if we wanted to. Let's go see how this thing does like in the mud pit and rock crawling and stuff. I'm a little bit curious about that. Also curious about how this transmission is going to do. It's a lot of power. It's a lot of power to put down. Maybe the what did we do? A 6L80? Maybe that was not the right move. Or no. 4L80? I don't even know at this point. I'm still, like I said, stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm liking the way this is driving so much more. I think that caster made quite a bit of difference. I think that probably, and the power steering. Now that I think about it, that makes a lot of sense too. I want to keep it locked in though, so we can party a little bit. It does a very good job of staying upright so far. I'm very happy about that. I don't know if I've swapped my insurance to fix paint now that I think about it. I think we are going to need a different transmission setup. Maybe even just a different torque converter, because it seems to be just eating through this. It is 1,100 foot-pounds of torque and 646 horsepower, which is a bunch. How much boost are we making right now? 30 pounds of boost, 32. That's a little bit nutty, my dude. We'll need to, okay, here's a good test. Let's get a quarter-mile time in since we're here. We're going to make a little bit of money doing that because we'll get a new best time, and it'll absolutely be faster than the last time, which I believe was like 17 seconds. So we'll get a little bit of money that way, and we'll go hit the mud drags, and then we'll go, I'm very confident we could do at least like the easy rock crawl. So we can dub this thing not a pavement princess. And I'm actually not super duper confident about this torque converter right now. Yeah, we're just chewing through it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do to speed run. Wait, hold on, let me rephrase that. Here's what we're gonna do to expedite this process. I haven't unlocked this garage yet, but this is free right here in the tuning lanes. So we're gonna hit purchase garage. It's free. You aren't buying anything. But what you are getting in return is the ability to fast travel back here. So, sorry, let me hit the right buttons. Let me get in the truck and then hit tow. There we go. Because I have Drive Guard insurance, this is free. That's why I get, literally the only reason I get it. Because otherwise, that would have been like a $3,000-$4,000 tow. I think Beambuck tow. Ah, oh, dang, dude, this thing's tall. I love this. Parts and customization. We're going to change out the transmission. Let's just check. Torque converter, locking torque. Hold on. Let's just see what Hefe's diesel torque converter does. No pressure, buddy. Can your mod make somebody else's mod better? Oh, let's put a shift kit in it as well. Let's go like a stage 2 shift kit. I don't even know what that does. Maybe makes it a little bit firmer on the shifts. I had a Bronco that I had to get the transmission rebuilt on, and we got a shift kit put in it. That thing shifted kind of hard, threw you into second, sort of threw you into third. That was a highly modified engine. K&N air intake, Flowmaster exhaust, bone stock, everything else. Was a 5.8 Windsor though, a big dog. All right, let's lock in the rear diff so that we were same. Okay, that's much better. Thank you, Hefe. I never doubted you. Okay, that's what we're supposed to be experiencing. More than 60 miles an hour. I gotta remember my wheels stick out about half a foot on each side. Maybe more, I don't know. It's hard to measure. I thought it was doing a little bit of drifting before, and that was just me burning through the torque converter. So now you know. No new transmission was needed. It was just the torque converter. Oh, buddy. Oh, we are sliding. Okay, this is weird. And it's because I have gigantic tires. I know. Different feeling though. I felt like I was on ice there for a second. No wonder these guys flip their trucks over all the time. Not all the time, but there are a few of them that you've seen with these big hot dog wheels on. And, you know, they like to go loop to loop and then flip over a little bit. Especially if it's in, like 4-wheel drive. I don't know what would make you want to do donuts in 4-wheel drive and something that's taller than like a I don't know, Subaru STI. Have you ever done cyclones in an STI, by the way? Or an Evo? Frightening, dude. Frightening. Scared the piss out of me the first time. Literally peed my pants. Had to buy that guy a nice car wash. That didn't happen. Not the pee-pee part, but the cyclones. We were in the Wells Fargo parking lot. I was like 12 years old. And my friend Garrick was spoiled. And that was his first car, dude. I'm not talking like a wagon STI. I'm talking like the OG. The one that was on Car and Driver. There used to be this thing called magazines, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I know most of my audience is like homies that are my age. So, okay, so we didn't even need to get on the track to do our test to see if it was like a torque converter issue or whatever. I should have put a trans brake on, but whoa. Okay, we are gripping and dipping, dude. That was... It's not going to be a speed demon, dude, but it's going to get us better than 17 seconds. Promise you that. This is a 12 seconds, dude, on the 22x16s. Dude, we could straight up race one of those STIs and compete. That car I was just talking about. That's wild, bro. But then again, you know, LML, Duramax, swapped, Romer. This is a ridiculous thing. Ah, that's a good sign, dude. Hold on. I already know we have cup holders in this. One barometer of is this good or not? Cup holders. Second barometer. This is a ridiculous thing. If I say that, I'm enthralled. I'm captivated. Happy as can be. I would like the brakes to be a little bit better. But then again, we are going 90 and this thing weighs what? 5,400 pounds. What's that in tons? I don't know. Or in kilograms. 2,025. I don't know, dude. Can't do the backwards math. My math doesn't math in that direction. I know how to go kilograms to pounds way better than pounds to kilograms. I apologize. Sometimes your brain works. Sometimes it doesn't. How's she gonna do in the mud? We have to run a 10-second. That's the goal for the easy, the low-key, doable mud pit. I don't think we're gonna take this one in the deep mud pit. Dang, look, we used to live over here like a week ago. Now we got our own place, dude. Started at the bottom. Yep, I'm about to sit. Now we're here, dude. Started at the bottom, now we're here. How is this for a flex? Oh, okay, dude. I said I didn't want to come back over here, but I think that's because I was just still a little bit bitter about, you know, like where we started. I think I want to grab the thumbnail right here, honestly. And see how this setup looks. Sheesh. Those things are still spinning. That's funny. They'll stop eventually. They're supposed to be like weighted on the bottom. Those are brand new things. I've never seen anything like this in BeamNG though, regardless. We got the little spinners on her though, bro. Like, oh, that makes me so happy for some reason. Let's see if we can get a skybox that'll agree with us for over here. Give me some good lighting on this side of the car, please. This side of the car, please. Morning Sky 1, don't let me down. Eee, Poppy. Sorry, that was ridiculous, bro. I don't care. Brother, we have arrived, my dude. What a big come up, dude. From the start at the bleachers, now we are here. Now we're doing SEMA builds. How do I turn that freaking marker off? Ruining the vibe. I guess I could take the picture from back here and like zoom in. It's not the same. I'm not Photoshop. Okay, maybe this isn't the place. Maybe this isn't the place. Actually, we can just scoot it up to like right. Hold on. I'm really committed to this at this point, so I do apologize. I have an idea though. Let me hop out. First, let me hop out the... Yup. Why do you do this to me? Little, ooh. How do I make those go away? Somebody please tell me. Because these are really, nah, it's not messing up my thumbnail actually. Okay. I hope this is a good angle from the back like this. I kind of want to highlight that tip a little bit, but right now I don't even care. It's all about these wheels, bruh. Little clashy with the sky, I know, but not clashy. It kind of blends in with the sky, no? Okay, thanks for riding along with me for that adventure. Now let's get in here. Let's run this thing through the mud. Let's run it up the hill climb. I don't need to use the pedal. I don't need to use the clutch pedal. All right, let's see. Will you do a Brody? It does not like it hates to turn on these big wide wheels, dude. Do I need to add camber to make it turn? You really kind of got it, get it swinging. She'll do some Brodies though, a little bit. I think we need the concrete for the grip. Okay, we're gonna lock everything in, throw her in 4 high, and do the damn thing. The cam is pushing through the brakes. Are you ready? Steady, let's go. Is it good enough for a 10? At this point, I honestly can't tell. It feels fast, but 925, dude, we got it. That was the goal. That was the goal. Mission accomplished. That was a big part of it. Hold on, let me unlock these. Do we turn better if we're not locked in? We do. Okay, of course we do. That makes sense. All right, and let's I'm gonna go back across. We're gonna go unlocked this time, but with some speed. I'm gonna slow down a little bit, honestly. We are absolutely cooking through there. Okay. Do you think it'll go different? Like if I don't know why it would go better if I left the diffs unlocked, but like, let's check. That would make no sense to me, but there's a lot of things that don't make sense that are, it doesn't matter. They don't make sense to me. If it is what it is. Same thing, no trans brake, 4-wheel drive, 4 high, 955. Okay, so we lost 3/10. Front wheel comes up a little bit. I'd love to see that. All right, let's go. Let's do the low-key hill climb. The little rock crawl over here. I know it'll do it. I'm not gonna try and fly through it because I don't want to break our nice new SEMA rig. I say we still use this though. Like I kind of want to go do more taxis. But we can like boost our rating is going to be much higher now. We can actually find out here in a second. All right, so this is the rock crawl we're going to go for, but as we come to a stop here, we can pull up the phone. If you don't have the phone, if you're struggling with that, go into, let me just show you guys real quick, okay? I'm going to talk about a couple things real quick. Since the update came out, the newest public release, I know there's new people who are not familiar, but you can just go here and search phone, or if that doesn't work for you for some reason, just go into gameplay, scroll down. It's right here. Toggle phone is what you're looking for. Bind a key to it. And then what was the other thing I was thinking about? Okay, let's pull up the phone. You should have Beam Eats here and quarry work. You have to get to the quarry, get a loaner vehicle, and then get your phone out, and then pull out the quarry app and do that way. Taxis, it'll just pull up. Our our car score only went up by 0.01, which is crazy, but whatever. And then Beam Eats should be here, should be doable and working. If for some reason it doesn't work, you might have an older version of Dave's cargo mod installed. So either just remove Dave's cargo mod or get on his Patreon and get that free update for it so you can keep doing that. Because I'm using all that stuff right now and my game is working fine. So, okay, now that we're all on the same page for that, we're going to lock these in. We're going to go 4 low. The brakes will not actually hold back the truck when it's in 4 low. Like I'm 100% on the brakes, as you can see in the bottom corner there, and it is still moving. That is nutty. Oh no, did our hubcaps break? The hubcaps are fragile, guys. Okay, that makes sense. It does make sense. I don't think we really even need for low, but it's what I'm used to doing. So let's just do it. Okay. Trying not to break things. Trying not to break things. We are cruising over. If you're like, dude, my wheel breaks my wrists, it's the power steering, dude. It makes such a big difference. So if you're struggling with broken wrists, doing something like that, put power steering on your truck. All right, dude, nice. 0% damage. We got 6K. We got all the money we could get out of this. Like, there's no time involved anymore. It used to be a timed thing, but now it's just damage based. So like that was literally perfect. So honestly, this thing is now not just a mall crawler. Now it's something greater. Love to see that. Love to see that. I know I said the plans were going like we're just gonna keep it low key. I'm gonna put a box in it and like we're gonna low key yada yada. You know I like to fib on accident. Now we have a full on big dog diesel chooching out the back. Billy Griff Designs did not sponsor this video. I pay for his Patreon every single month. Willingly, happily, like I love this stuff, and that dude updates us with surprises all the freaking time. There's always updates for the engine pack. There's constant like new stuff, like different lift kits. There's transmissions. There's a boatload of wheels, like I was saying for this. Just huge shout out to Philly Griff, dude. If you are just not sure what, like, I know paid mods are not for everybody, but if you're gonna just like get something for a month to see if it's worth it, and like just download mods, like don't feel bad if you sign up for a month, download the stuff, and then dip on creator, like especially on creators who aren't updating all the time. But I really like to support the guys who are updating constantly, like Nick's and Mio's. Dude, I pay for Mio stuff too because like I get probably 1 email a week. Redline Auto as well. And they're not crazy priced, dude. Like I've spent more money on silly like armor for my horse or like for a stupid pet in other video games, you know, like. So I have no problem spending like $5 to $15 for mods because I play this game like no other. So I don't know, like they're not for everybody. It used to not be for me. I used to be one of those guys like paid mods are whack, dude. Like what do you mean? Just be sure they're good. You know, some of them are baloney. Some of them are not the best quality. Ooh. RLS, wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Absolutely, it's updated constantly. Absolutely worth it. At least the silver level. You don't have to go big baller gold level on that one. There are not a lot of perks to being a gold member. I won't lie to you about that. But if you want to support the boys, if you want to support the team, get that gold one. That's really what it's there for. The gold is more like support tier, or if you really want that vehicle editor or veil runner. That's. Don't you dare hit me, student driver. Thank you, bro. Smoke him out now. I wasn't sure if I was gonna fit down the alley, so I was gonna cut it right there. But I think let's just get this boy home. This is kind of just this was a big day for me. Okay, just I wanted to build something cool. Don't hit me. I need to adjust my insurance. That was something that we needed to do. Make sure to do this. If you can remember, because it's absolutely worth the $500 that you pay on your insurance to have all your body panels painted back up properly after you inevitably wreck your car. I have not wrecked this thing a single time. I think we got in one minor fender bender with an ETK, and it was the ETK's fault. Sunburst? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Bro, these are so sick. I love these wheels. I'm not even upset that the hubcaps are a little fragile and kind of broke. It doesn't matter. Probably shouldn't be driving 90 miles an hour through mud. That's what I say about that. Kind of want to go flossy paint, but then again, like I don't really think we need it. I think it's pretty dialed. Do we have a little bit of money? We can go just full tilt metallic blue, just like the same blue, but like add a bunch of flake what I'm going for. In my head, at least. This looks terrible. Saturation, wet, add clear coat. Okay. Clear coat polish. Is that what I want? I think it is. No, dude. Okay, so here we're gonna do a custom color. Okay, metallic is all the way up. Clear coat roughness all the way down. I like to add a little bit of clear coat roughness. Bump this roughness way down. Clear coat's all the way up. Metallic is, yeah, all the way up. I like that. This thing's gonna be shining bright like a diamond. It makes me nervous doing it in bad sun though. So let's go evening sky 1. I think that casts a little bit of a better shadow. I'm good with that, dude. That's a flossy paint job. It's not, the flakes aren't crazy and all that, but I mess with it. Yeah, I like that. And we should probably spend the money and at least get like a nice looking, what did we go with? It was matte dune. Maybe the matte is the problem there, but this is like it's not the right color. So I'm gonna go there. Wait, factory, custom, and then we're gonna pull that roughness down. I'm gonna kind of just match this up close, at least to what the other one is. That's too much metallic. Hold on. Go about there. Bump the roughness, clear coat roughness up a little bit. I don't want it to be like cheesy looking. I also want it to be like shiny metallic, but that looks like bronze. So let's go about there. Bump the roughness up a little bit. I want a little bit of contrast between these two. I mean, there already is. They're different colors, but, and there's a piece of trim there. Oh, do we go body match trim? We just spent $8,000 on the paint job. This is the full big boy SEMA build now. Good night. That was so much money. Okay. Trim. Do we do it last thing? Do we do body match? Okay, let's just check. Since we're here, bumper trim, body colored. Is that gonna be tan or blue? Tan. I don't hate that. I don't actually. I mess with that. Let's do the same thing on the back, and we're gonna do the same thing on this one, and it's gonna look fantastic, isn't it? Much better. I think so, at least. I think that looks classier. Actually, yeah, I was talking about I've seen Eddie Bauer Broncos or Eddie Bauer expeditions just like this one. I used to have one just like this, dude. It was on 35-inch wheels. Actually, those center caps on those wheels were pretty cool. They were umbrellas, like from Resident Evil, Umbrella Corp. Yeah. Okay, we kind of built my this is like what I would like to do with that expedition that I got for very cheap a long time ago. That's so funny, dude. Okay, I just need to see how it looks like actually out here, like in the sun. Make sure that our 8,000, that wasn't an 8,000 beam buck mistake. It wasn't. It's got so much drip, dude. It looks black from some angles. This is a sick blue. This is a sick blue. Okay. Mission accomplished, bros. Like, not a whole lot of money to be made today, but we had a whole lot of fun. I did, at least. I hope you did too. Tomorrow we're gonna make some more money. I think we might go hit some other maps and do some more taxi work, just see like what that money is like in other spots. Unless you want me to do something else, I don't know. Let me know what you have in mind. But bro, I'm so thrilled with this. I got all of my tinkering and tuning out today on something very different, and something that's we have a Duramex swap. It's a hot boy truck, dude. It's a mall crawler that is a certified 12-second quarter mile mud truck at the same time, like 9-second mud truck. Got the big dog diesel that's shaking the door to death. I think if I change the color 3, it'll change the color of this piping too. What color should we paint the piping? Let me know in the comments. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today, man. We'll see you tomorrow. I love you. God loves you. Cooper and Pickles love you. Bye.